Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to address an important question that I get asked all the time. Whenever you watch videos on collection, mine included, you hear a lot about teaching a horse to lift his back. But the million-dollar question is, how do you feel when the horse lifts his back? How do you see it, and what is it, and when does it happen? Today I'm going to give you a visual tutorial that should offer an adequate start in helping you see and feel this on your own horses. Let's get started. So in one of my other videos, then I highlighted every time the horse brought his back up and got collected at a lope, so you guys could get a visual representation of it. But even if someone can see what's happening and they can kind of tell that the horse is collected or he's in a good frame at a certain point in time, a lot of times they can't actually feel it for themselves. So what I have my students do frequently is to work on this at a standstill. Now, I never actually teach my horses collection at a standstill, but this is very effective in helping someone else feel it while there's less going on. All right, so the cue that I give my horses is to squeeze with my legs, okay? You can see he's already bringing his head down. He's softening the top line. He knows what he's supposed to do. And then I'm going to squeeze harder and harder. Now I'm going to apply my spur to the horse and gently lift until that back kind of goes like this. See, he's trying to give me a different answer. That's okay. Now the back is not lifting up at this point. There we go. There it was. Okay, now I'll leave him alone. Okay, so that's what I have my students do, is to just squeeze, and then apply the spur, and then that back lifts up and you can kind of feel the horse go like this, okay? If you attempt to do this with just your leg alone, what's going to happen is that this horse, because of their nature, they're going to get used to the weight of your leg, the mild pressure that your leg can only apply, before they ever figure out how to lift the back up off that pressure, okay? They're going to become numb to it before there's any incentive for them to lift up. So I do highly recommend using spurs for this. And you can see this horse is not in pain. He's not worried about it. These are very small roller spurs. But it does allow me that extra cue to say, hey, squeeze, bring your back up. There it is. Good job, okay? That gives me that extra cue to be able to do that. And it's always that back up in case they don't do anything when I squeeze with my legs. But you always have to go to the leg first. So if you're always going to the spur, then it kind of makes everything else null and void. You're always going to have to go to the spur to get it, and your horse is going to slowly tune out the spur as well. So that's a little bit of a different tangent, but I wanted to show you guys what that looked like and how you can get a feel for what it is when the horse lifts its back up, okay? Let me walk him off again, and I'll show you this a little bit out of walk. I'm going to step him off again, and he's real soft in the top line and very relaxed right now, so it's not a great representation for you to be able to see what's happening at this moment in time. If a horse is higher headed and he's kind of standing like this, and then I say, hey, soften the top line and lift your back, there's going to be a lot more. Do you see that right there? That was a little bit better because he was kind of looking up over at the barn, but you're going to see it even much more exaggerated on a horse that is a little bit higher headed, okay? So we start out with small steps. And if you're just learning collection and you don't know what this feels like, then maybe work on it some at a standstill. Get that horse just to lower his head, teach him to soften, lower the head, lift the back. Lower the head, lift the back. And after you can do that, then start feeling it at a walk, and then at a trot, and then at a lope. But this is going to give you an avenue to have a little bit more understanding of what that feels like when you start working on collection, because I know it's easy for me to give you all the tutorials on collection, but if you have no idea what it feels like and no idea how to start feeling it, then it's going to be very hard to utilize those tutorials. So I hope this helps, guys. Work on it a little bit at a standstill, get that feel for what it's like when the horse kind of crunches, lifts his back up, and you're going to be on your way.